We're about to do some interview questions. They're all gonna be really good. And at the end, we're gonna see if Grace can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. If she does, I will give her a prize. But if she doesn't, she has to do a punishment. Do you agree to that, Grace?
I do.
Let's get right into it. Grace, what's the hardest part of being a student athlete?
I think there's a lot of things that I have to do on a daily basis. My day starts at 6, usually ends around 6, so just making sure I'm getting the stuff that I need to get done on time and I'm prioritizing things right.
So time management. And for me, I think not necessarily time management, but the hardest part is finding the same passion I have for punting as I do for school. I feel like I can really knock out the first part of my day of football well. I also do YouTube, obviously it takes a lot of time. Next question, this one's a little bit more personal, but I think you guys might find it interesting. This one is a little bit interesting. Is it how you thought it would be like to date me or no?
You know,
Guys, if you don't know, I'll just say real quick, sorry to interrupt you. When I came here to OU, first of all, I didn't think I was going to have a girlfriend, but then Grace and I started becoming better friends. She was going to FCA, so was I. We were getting dinner after with her and some of her friends, and then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I think I like Grace to the point where I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend, even though I wasn't really looking for one. And then I did pretty quickly. Was it pretty quick?
it was very quick.
Okay, so yeah, I went from like 0 to 100 pretty quick, but thankfully she said yes. A little bit of background on that story. But is it how you thought it would be or no?
You know, you are very interesting. You have a lot that goes to you. So I would say I knew about your YouTube, but like I only knew about your YouTube self. So getting to learn about you just like on a personal level and like deeper conversations, I think that's really fun. But people only know like your YouTube self. So
am I different than I am on YouTube?
No, you're the same person, but you're much
It's impossible to know.
You're very thoughtful and compassionate that no one would see on YouTube. So yeah.
Nice.
What is so cool about being able to support each other, go to each other's games, and just both have that same thing in common?
I would say it's cool just how we both can, you know, support each other in each other's sports and even come to the games and stuff. That's pretty unique, and it's a blessing to do that because I feel like it's kind of a rare opportunity for two athletes on the same school to date each other. Usually those relationships tend to be good because they understand what it's like and also just get along well relationally outside of the sport.
A question for you.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a sack bunt and a bunt for a hit?
A sack bunt is when you purposely take a drop, like you know how the quarterback gets sacked? They're going down. So a sack bunt, you know you're gonna get down, you're gonna get out. Sack, sacrifice. But a bunt hit, you're like, screw that, I'm gonna get people on base and I'm gonna get to base on first base like you did the other game. Is that
That's right, yeah.
Is that actually?
Yeah.
Context. Here's a good question. If I didn't play football, do you think you'd still be dating me?
Oh yeah.
That took a while to respond there.
Because
Like hypothetically, like if my football career just ended right now.
oh
Like,
yeah,
like,
easy. Yeah.
Like if I just broke my leg and it was like, you can't play again.
Oh yeah, I don't care. That wouldn't.
You wouldn't care if I broke my
That
leg?
wouldn't be a factor for me. A main factor.
You wouldn't care if I broke
I
my
would
leg?
care about your heart, and that isn't gonna change if you break your leg. So your personality, your heart, your all
What
those
if I
other
didn't?
things.
What if I didn't have a YouTube channel? Over.
I'd for sure keep dating you.
Wow, what's that supposed to mean?
What's your favorite subject in school? Not in your major that you're doing now, but like in general.
Science, physics to be specific. I like physics. How things move, why they move, and what causes force to be transferred. Similar to punting. I can have the strongest swing in the world, but it's not going through the meat of the ball. That thing ain't going nowhere. What do you want to do for your career?
Ooh, I have a lot of options
Housewife.
that I'm still trying to figure out. Play softball, do some biomedical stuff, or work for FCA.
Weren't you telling me earlier there's a slim chance you might be a YouTuber, make your own channel?
Actually, yes. Channel called Amazing Grace. We could
Link
collab.
down below. Actually, she wants to, but I'm not letting her, so she continues to. if you
Yeah,
wanna
I
make
can't
it.
steal his thunder, so.
Exactly. Would you say you're good at cooking?
Yes, I know how to cook chicken, season it a little bit. I like rice, pasta.
Hypothetically speaking, how many kids would you want?
I would want 4, probably, and I definitely am interested in adoption and how important that is.
What percent chance do you think I will be your husband?
How many kids would you want?
I'm adding, why am I asking that? I would say either 7 or 0. I'm all in on something. Either I'm doing it or I'm not. So either eunuch
You
or
are.
7 kids. Lord willing. Bless if your
7?
quiver's full of them.
I would feel bad for your wife.
So you feel bad. What's your favorite color?
What is my favorite color?
Blue.
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant? Cheesecake.
Actually, I'm gonna have to alter that one.
What's your least favorite thing about me?
I don't know. You fart a lot. Who's had the biggest impact in your life?
Lord.
Who, human, has had the biggest impact in your life?
I would say my mom and a lot of other people in my family.
What kind of dog?
Either a German Shepherd or a wiener dog.
That's very polar opposites.
Or both.
Oh, that's funny.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your attraction level to me?
10 out of 10. That mustache makes it even better. 12 out of 10. What's your favorite quality about me?
My favorite quality about you? I would say for sure your godliness / conviction to and commitment to the Lord and His Word, what He's laid out in His Word, how you live your life, and your habits show your level of faithfulness to the Lord. What's your favorite Bible verse?
Kind of go in waves where I have different ones, but 2 Corinthians 10:17, if you're to boast about anything, boast only about the Lord. And then Philippians 4:4, rejoice always. I will say it again, rejoice.
Because sometimes we don't think of that as a command. So if you're watching this, rejoice. If you're in the Lord, rejoice.
What's your favorite Bible verse? What is your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse, I've been asked this a couple times if you watch my live streams, but I never said it in like a video really. It's 2 Corinthians 12:9, so also in 2 Corinthians, where the Apostle Paul is talking about a lot of suffering he's going through, but then he's asking Jesus to take it away, asking him to take away his thorn, but Jesus replies, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. So God's grace is not only sufficient for our salvation, but also to get us through any trial in life. And ironically, when you're weak in and of yourself, that's how God uses you because you rely upon Him for strength, and that's how you become stronger than you ever could have been. And fun fact, if her name wasn't Grace, I don't know if I would have asked her to be my girlfriend as quickly.
What has been the most awkward moment in our relationship, in your opinion? Like memory or...
Yeah, that's a good question. If you're comfortable with me sharing, can I share?
Yeah.
So, a couple come to mind, and I will
couple?
Yeah, a couple come to mind. First one. I think it was fun, at the same time awkward. Let me make sure you're in the frame here. I think it was fun, but at the same time awkward, and I'll share this with you, Hang Gang, or whoever's watching this and are thinking about asking out a girl, or like a girl want to ask her out. Because for me, keep in mind, I was football head. I was coming here, let's go, thank you Lord. I'm about to play some football by the grace of God, and then pursue YouTube. But then I was like I said, I was like, dang, I kind of like Grace a lot. I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend. But the way it happened was, I was coming out of football. Then I just had a strong urge to ask her before I went to visit with my brother in Dallas. Shout out Ben Turk. But anyway, I was going to Dallas and I was like, you know what? I better ask Grace to be my girlfriend before I leave in case someone else asked her to be their girlfriend. So I actually wrote down on a card something nice about her, how I felt a little bit. And then I wrote down, Grace, will you be my girlfriend? ? I then got her friend to take me to her house and I was about to leave the card on the counter. But then I was like, that's kind of lame. I gotta see her first. And then she came home, and then I was like, well, I wrote down keeping my girlfriend, so I'm not gonna ask it and read it. So then I handed her the note and proceeded to watch her read the note and wait for her response. And this was awkward for a couple reasons. Her friends were on the couch in front of her, and it was just completely silent, and I was waiting for her to look up and having to say a word, yes or no. And thankfully, she looked up smiling and said yes. And then what proceeded to happen after that was even more awkward because I didn't want to just stand there, my hands to my side saying, okay, thanks for saying yes, bye. So then I said, can I have a kiss? And her friends were on the couch laughing and looking down, and she said yes, and I gave her a kiss.
And I don't really like PDA, so I was also very... in an awkward situation too, so it was funny, but
at least it was somewhat like, and to be honest, I really didn't feel that awkward. I kind of liked that because then in my mind, at least if it's quote unquote awkward, then you remember it. So
I will never forget it.
She won't forget it, so I think it was good. So I'll ask you the same question since I'm sure this is probably like an interesting one. What would you say is maybe not the most awkward, but one of the awkward situations that you've encountered with me?
I think this was at the beginning, and I don't know if we had officially been dating yet, but
When?
we were watching Braveheart.
Not yet.
We're watching.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
We were watching Braveheart on the couch, which is your favorite movie. I'd never seen it, but we're like, it's a 3-hour, 4-hour movie, right?
2 hour 50, 3 hours.
Okay, it's long. And like halfway through, he is like, we're like sitting next to each other, and he goes, "Can I put my arm around you?" And asks, which is very respectful. I do respect that. But it was very funny because I was just like, yeah.
I still ask to this day, like, can I put my arm around you?
Do you now?
Are you ready to start the Rubik's Cube?
I am.
It's mixed up completely. We're not lion hanging. I just randomly mixed it. We're gonna see if Grace can do this in under a minute. Once again, if she does, she gets a prize. If you don't, punishment. Go. Dun, 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 dun. She's a scholar athlete, folks. This type of focus and mental game helps her play shortstop. Little did she know that I'm also allowed to distract her.
No. Hey. Hey.
Oh, running low on time. You better hurry.
I just messed up.
No, no,
No.
no,
No.
no. I missed it.
No. I need to.
Dang, ding, 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 ding. No, reduce time for your punishment.
Can I do it again?
Time for your punishment, yeah. She's pouting.
No, if I don't get it close, if I don't get it in the
Fine.
top.
Oh, you're sad now?
Yeah.
You're sad. Come on, go, Grace, go, go, go. The timer's messed up. It's a little pause. Keep going.
No.
Just keep going, keep going.
No.
Come on, you got this. You have to stand still. That's part of the rules. You can't move.
No.
You can't move. Go. Focus.
Well, I'm close. I'm close.
You're close. The timer hasn't gone off yet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Is she gonna get it? I haven't heard it yet. What are you at? What are you at? You're at 6 seconds. Oh! I'm actually gonna give her the reward live in front of you guys. Redeemable. 1 free favor. So congrats, Gracie. These can include free kiss. Comment down below, hanging, if you want to do the entry. You too can be drawn. I'll pick one random subscriber. If you comment down below, if you want to say put me in the entry, I will mail you one of these, and then we can meet up and you can redeem one of them. It might be a little weird if you redeem the free kiss, but I guess that's part of the game. Let's see a drop. Ooh, nice drop.
Like what?
Anything. Pretty, a little. Okay.